The finale of BFB is inarguably the most controversial finale in the history of the object shows community. The finale didn't feel right in a way, especially after how Flower somehow won by nearly a 20,000 votes difference against Gelatin, who had more votes than her 2 eliminations ago. A lot of people thinks that the finale was unfair, but was it? I decided to make this video to see if Flower's win was fair or not, and I made a poll that 200% answered to help. Please no hate though, as this is not meant to be a hating video. Flower will be the winner of BFB no matter what. Let's get straight to the point. First, I'm gonna talk about what seems unfair about the finale, which means that we have to go back into BFB 29, and judge based on the episode. The first thing I noticed that she was written to garner sympathy votes the whole episode due to Purple Face making her day horrible and Gelatin's great, which obviously could puts a bad idea in the viewer's head that Flower deserves better, so they voted for her.
Give me the same questions as Gelatin, right now!
Other than the fact that she saved the show at the end, and made her look like a hero just a minute before the voting, a pretty unfair timing to save the show in my opinion, should have happened at the finale or maybe before BFB 29. BFB 29 was simply in Flower's favor, it's pretty obvious, but I won't decide if the finale was unfair yet. I want to take a deep look at the poll before doing so. So first, most of the people who did the poll are Gelatin fans, so we might need to be careful here. Most of the people voted that Flower deserved the win, but a decent amount of people voted that she didn't. Let's look at the reasons, shall we? No, because BFB 29 was extremely biased to make Flower win. The entire episode in a nutshell is, wow guys, look, Flower saved the show, isn't she so cool and awesome? Oh yeah, and Gelatin is there too, I guess. And even if somehow BFB 29 wasn't the main reason she won, I'm sure a massive portion of those votes were because of that episode. It's just like if before the BFDI finale we make Fiery do something ultra heroic while Leafy and Bubble just cheer him, of course he is gonna get all the votes. This reason makes a lot of sense, it pretty much explains every unfair aspect of the finale, nearly. Because Gelatin is the one who has gone from a weird 6-year-old that always uses Bommy to a person that can do things on his own. I don't agree with this reason a lot, since both Flower and Gelatin improved, but the reason of them voting to save Gelatin does make sense, as they said, because even though Flower saved the show, it was Gelatin's idea and he made her eventually decide to do it. That is a good reason to vote him. She was basically the main character of BFB 29. Which was the penultimate episode, and in those kinds of episodes you should split the screen time evenly so they both have a chance, plus Flower has survived eliminations in the past because of botting. Another reason that makes sense, except the last part, that only happened once. She had more character development than any post-split character. This is a very good point, as Flower from BFDI is nothing similar to Flower from BFB, she became a lot better. I don't want to read the answers one by one, but I will be talking about all the answers overall. Most of the people who said that it was fair had either the reason of, she got the most votes so it's fair, or the, she changed to the better. Although I believe that these are pretty good reasons why Flower is the winner. But the problem is, the reasons why it was unfair seems miles better, and had more depth in them. It is kinda sad to see that some people voted Flower to win because she saved the show, especially when she didn't want to save it. And here comes the end. The decision, was Flower's win fair or unfair? The final results are both fair and unfair. I know this seems like an answer you didn't expect, but Flower winning was both fair and unfair. From one side, the creators were obviously trying to make her win, it was so obvious, but from another side, Flower had more character development than Gelatin. Gelatin did improve too, but it wasn't that much. So even if the crew didn't make BFB 29 in Flower's favor, I think Flower could have still won, but also Gelatin could have won too. So yeah, this is why I think the win was a mix of fairness and unfairness. Thank you for watching.